Headline News. Medical experts on the new child walk-in vaccine centres in Preston. Hello, you're watching Headline News. I'm Holly Green and very warm welcome to the programme. Walk-in centres are now available for children aged 12 to 15 across various areas of central Lancashire. The centres, which require no appointment, have opened in Chorley, South Ribble and Preston as Lancashire teaching hospitals continue the fight against the virus. This is a part of the NHS's push for greater accessibility for double vaccination and booster jabs across all age groups. Chest physician Professor Mohammed Munabar told DAS TV why reaching this next step was so important.
Much needed. We need to scale up the vaccinations, both to ensure that people get double vaccinated as soon as possible if they've not done so, but also to increase the number of people who've had the booster jabs. All of that is necessary in our fight against COVID, because the reality is we are still struggling with a significant number of patients coming into hospital with illness. And the ones who are seriously ill have not been vaccinated, quite clearly. Absolutely essential. I mean, it's the most effective weapon available to us to survive and battle this pandemic, which in fact has become almost an endemic situation now, because it's there very much around us, COVID, and we need to do absolutely everything. The best thing is to get vaccinated as soon as possible. Double vaccination, because it provides the best protection. And if the second vaccination dose has been received more than 6 months ago, it is crystal clear from the studies have been done that the vaccination-related immunity tends to wane in quite a significant number of people, and therefore receiving the booster jab becomes incredibly important as well.
Two local council leaders in Lancashire have rejected the calls accusing them of not wanting a directly elected mayor in the county. Labour councillors Lynn Williams of Blackpool Council and Mohammed Khan of Blackburn and Darwen said that having a directly elected mayor was something that had previously been supported, but was subject to what would be included in the government's Levelling Up white paper. The joint statement comes following remarks by Conservative councillor Philippa Williamson that there was no appetite for the position. A number of flood warnings and alerts have been issued across Lancashire after days of torrential rain. Warnings have been set all across the county, including Preston, Fleetwood, the Ribble Valley and Lancaster, whilst road closures are also in place. The A583 between Kirkham and Clifton was closed by the police earlier today, as officers have been working closely with the emergency services and contractors to clear the floods caused by the heavy rainfall. And Blackpool continued their fine winning form as they climbed into the playoff places at the weekend in the EFL Championship. That was following their 1-0 victory over ex-Premier League side Sheffield United, thanks to a sumptuous curling effort from Keshi Anderson. The Tangerines' fourth win in 5 league games places them 6th in the table, 1 place above Lancashire rivals Blackburn Rovers, who also claimed a victory at the weekend, beating Derby County 2-1. And we'd love to hear what you think, so please do get in touch with your views, or if you have a story of your own that should be on the show, follow us on Twitter. We're on @That'sTVLancs. Get in touch on Facebook, search for That's TV Lancashire, or you can write to us, drop an email to lancashire@thats.tv. Although it's just under 2 months away, it won't be long until Preston begins to look far more festive after the Christmas lights switch-on ceremony was announced to be returning to the city on November the 20th after being postponed last year due to the lockdown restrictions. With a lineup including Joe O'Meara from S Club 7 and Lee Ryan from Blue, organiser Max Walker-Williams told That's TV of the lights' importance to be returning to the city.
It's going to be an absolutely amazing event. It's been a real success. It's been one of the events that BID has put on, and it's been a really positive, and everybody has a great time. It's really unfortunate. It's going to be doubly so this year because unfortunately last year with COVID restrictions and lockdown, we weren't able to have a live event. So it's going to be doubly special this year, and I'm really looking forward to it. It's making sure that it's not just hiring the best acts and ensuring that it's an entertaining evening. There's also the safety, the crowds to consider, and everything else that goes into any large event. But particularly when it's outdoors, you have to mitigate for the weather and how the sound travels and all that sort of stuff, and then all the licensing and the fire and all the other sort of health and safety aspects on top of that as well. So there's a lot of thought and consideration that goes into making these events successful. It's not just a case of, turning up on the day and hoping people show up. There's a lot of organisation and a lot of different facets and a lot of different groups involved in the city, a lot of stakeholders and everyone coming together, which is what the bid does very, very well. It gets the public and the private sector working together seamlessly to create these amazing events. And they're very, very important for Preston because they bring Preston to the forefront in a positive light, and they demonstrate that there is a great community that comes together in Preston and Lancashire in general, and it just puts us on the map. I think it's a great thing for the city, and I think it's a great thing for the county too.
And that's your headline news. Coming up next on That's TV, it's your local weather. But from me and the rest of the news team here, it's goodbye for now.